But after Dillon Brooks' comments leading up to that matchup with the Lakers, we need to begin our show in Houston because all eyes were on LeBron James and Dillon Brooks. And I do mean all eyes on LeBron James. LeBron getting his warm-ups in. But Dillon Brooks, we had to put a clock on his stare down here. 5 seconds, 6 seconds, 7 seconds, presumably just lasers at LeBron James ahead of this matchup. And you know what, Brian? I don't know what Mojo Jojo was going on, but it paid off.
It helps to know that AD's not going to be in the lineup.
Anthony Davis not in the lineup. The stare down continues. But this is what we mean when we talk about this matchup, Perk.
Oh, absolutely. Look, fighting them for a position, not backing down. But again, look, LeBron trying to quick spin, but this is what Dillon Brooks do. Again, Memphis is missing this from Dillon Brooks. And look at this right here.
The stare down, it continues.
Why I had to work yesterday, because I would have been at this game. I would have went to this game yesterday.
This is the kind of stuff that, Garnett used to do with LeBron too, man. That's the same book.
In addition to the stare down analysis, the Lakers were outscored by 13 points in the first quarter. So we're going to go ahead here. 6:26 left. The turnovers, they continued.
You'd have left early, Perk, because this game was done early.
It was certainly done early. And Dillon Brooks is loving it. He was all over LeBron James last night. The Rockets roll 128-94. Now, I mentioned the first quarter. The Lakers, they've now been outscored by 74 points in first quarters. That is the worst through 8 games in NBA history. They've also been outscored by 91 second chance points, which is the worst differential through 8 games in the last 25 seasons. Let's take a listen to LeBron James after the game.
I mean, we can't build cohesion if we don't have our unit. That's simple. We're very depleted in the injury side. So,
8 games in, and obviously, again, juggling different lineups, different people. Seems like we have one person that's coming off an injury and then someone else going in on the inactive list. So we just got to juggle all that. Like, I'm not discouraged or anything because we haven't been whole all year.
All right, Darvin Ham making it clear they're not looking for any excuses. They're not looking for any sympathy here. But out for the Lakers, Davis, Vanderbilt, Vincent, Hayes, and Hood-Schifino yesterday. Is this just a matter of health, or is there something bigger going on here, Perk?
No, it's something bigger. And to be honest with you, I'm tired of the complaining from the Lakers, and I'm also tired of the excuses. When we talked about what Rob Pelinka this offseason, we addressed that, the depth that he added, right? And you add depth for an 82-game season because you don't know the status of, for us, the health-wise. So, again, when I look at the Lakers, we're not talking about a young team here. We're talking about a veteran ball club that's led by arguably the greatest player to ever play the damn game of basketball. Now, what he should be saying is that when guys go out of the lineup, we expect other guys to rise to the occasion and step up, like in Austin Reeves.
And you don't get down by 15 points in the first quarter. So that's okay.
Go. This is why I miss Wendy. Go ahead.
What LeBron said is true. The cohesion is an issue. The injuries are an issue. Of course they're going to struggle if they get this many guys out. But they've played 8 games, Malika, and they've been down by at least 10 points in the first quarter in 6 of them.
Yeah, NBA history in point differential in the first.
Give you some more history that's not good.
Oh, no.
Yes.
They have been outshot at the 3 by the number of threes and the three-point percentage in every game so far. It's never happened before in the first 8 games. So they are 28th in offense. They are 30th, I think, now in three-point shooting. Yes, they are down some players, absolutely. And you go on a 5-game road trip, or I guess it's 4 games at the start of the season. You're going to have some moments, but their execution level has really been poor. And get a defensive rebound. Get a defensive rebound and show some intensity to start the game. I think that would do a lot. The only thing I will say for the Lakers, here's the good news. Last year they started 2-10. So it could be worse.
Yeah, but they started 2-10, and then they made a trade that sort of helped their offense inherently, and they built a team around defense. This feels maybe a little different than that.
They ranked 19th in defense so far. Now, the big thing that happened after the trades last year, Malika, you just referenced, they became a great defensive team.
Yeah.
Yes, there was some, getting Russell, getting Vanderbilt helped them in various ways. They were a top 5 defensive team after the trades last year. 19th right now, Perk. And if you're missing some guys, you can defend a little bit. So the Lakers have some health challenges, but they've also got some execution challenges.
Yeah, but you would think that would carry over, right? Going from how they finished last season into the postseason, going to the conference finals, and then having a training camp and like being rejuvenated, right? We saw the life in LeBron, and they were talking about how excited they were to start the season. Like no one is on their team is actually playing for a contract, right? They signed back all their key guys, and Austin Reeves, Rui, and D'Angelo Russell. So my thing is, again, I'm going to harp on this, Wendy, Malika, that third star.
But they did that with Russell Westbrook, and it didn't really work out.
No. They need a third star. We thought it was going to be Austin Reeves. Let's keep it real.
Yeah.
The run that Austin Reeves had the last part of the season and in the postseason, we didn't come on here. We didn't say he was him. He said he was him. So he has to show that he's him.
Austin Reeves is better than he's showing right now. Austin Reeves this summer in the World Cup was extremely impressive. I don't think he's being put in a position necessarily where he can succeed, because he succeeds when he's got the ball in his hand. He's starting with Russell and LeBron. Those guys have the ball in their hand. They may need to make a lineup change when they get everybody back to unlock Austin Reeves, but we'll see. That is something I think they can work through.
Yeah.
The other stuff, getting a defensive rebound, that's stuff that, they just need to play hard.
And the Clippers also struggling a little bit on the road. Hey, heads up, Iron Eagle, this one's coming to you.
Oh,
Harden, that's coming my way. I got it. Unbelievable. I could see it from the beginning. Ed, you take over, my friend. That might have been my greatest call in NBA history. I knew it from the second it left his hand.
Iron Eagle is just a national treasure here. All right, 8:40 left. James Harden gets it poked away. The Nets get out in transition here. A feisty Brooklyn Nets team.
and one, young fella. Way to run the floor.
The Nets bench loved that one. Nets again up by 4. Spencer Dinwiddie. Brian, this is his shot. Ivica Zubac closes out.
Yeah, the Nets actually were missing 4 players in this game by the time it was over. This was a bad loss.
Let's take a listen to James Harden.
I'm just trying to wiggle my way in, you know what I mean? Like, trying to figure it out. Right, it's okay. It's okay. 2 games, I'll figure it out. I just want to win, so it doesn't matter about the points or, whatever stats. I just want to win games. And, as long as we can figure it out, so we're all competing, we're all playing at the highest level, and we're all winning games, that's all that matters.
First, James Harden was ramping up. Now he's trying to wiggle his way in. It's only been 2 games, but the Clippers, right, they obviously have plenty to figure out here. What concerns do you have?
So their offense was actually running really well before the trade. Not that I thought that they were headed for the championship, but the 3-man unit of Russell Westbrook, Paul George, and Kawhi Leonard were the best 3-man unit in the NBA on offense before the trade. They make the deal key rash. And look, Perk, they don't even look like there's any comfort level out there at all. Westbrook takes 18 shots. Harden takes 9. I know it's just 1 game in November. I'm not going to freak out about that, but, that's not moving in the right direction. They're going to have a really major retrofit here, and these first 2 games didn't go well. Neither the Knicks or the Nets had won at home this year, Malika, until the James Harden Clippers came into town. And this was a one that we did not foresee coming. I thought the Clippers were getting this one.
So the Nets were missing Claxton, Ben Simmons,
Cam Thomas left in the game.
Cam Johnson, and Cam Thomas left in the game. And Wendy, you know what? You brought up a point about offense. And Malika, you know when I put these glasses on?
Uh-oh.
It's time for that segment. I saw something, and I see something. I'm Kendrick Perkins, better known as Big Perk, and nothing gets past me.
Freeze!
Just when you thought it did get past me, there I am. I spy a problem. I spy it all. Carry the hell on. Yep, one of my favorite segments, because I get to point out what I see in the game, and I have spied a problem. And look, I told Malika this a week ago. I'm going to pray for Ty Lue. You know why? Because the first 5 games of the Clippers season, they were 4th in the NBA. 117.4 in offensive efficiency this season. Then you know what happened after that? Guess what? They made a move for James Harden. Now they're last in the NBA in the last 2 games for its offensive efficiency in this season. So I got a couple clips right here. I want to show you what I saw last night. So look, freeze for a second. Okay, look at the spacing. Look at the spacing. You have Zubac, Kawhi, Paul George. He draws 3. Kawhi Leonard is over here doing jumping jacks. Doesn't receive a pass. That is bad offense. It's something that Ty Lue is going to have to figure out. Okay, right here. Kawhi is calling for the ball in the corner. James Harden do what he does best, throwing a lazy pass. Kawhi is open again at the top of the key. Kawhi is the opportunity. James Harden tries to show the world that he still got his Houston Rocket bag. And guess what? A miss shot attempt. You look off the best player on the team. This is a problem. They're going to have to solve it. Otherwise, it's going to be a disaster. I already believe it's going to be a disaster in the making, but unless Ty Lue find a way to get Kawhi Leonard and Paul George the ball and get the others to sacrifice, I don't know what to tell you.
I'm on fire. It's NBA,